Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cargo's channel. In today's episode I'm going to show you everything that is wrong, everything that has been fixed, everything that is up to be fixed, and possibly what's going to be modified on my CL55 AMG. It's down back over there, but sadly for me this may be quite a long episode, so get yourself some popcorn and let's dive into it. So we are here at the car dentist place, and pardon the noise if there is any, but first we're gonna start with outside of the car, show you everything that is wrong with it, starting with this grill. It's not the original grill, or it's plastic dip or something, and it's gonna be changed quite in the future, not yet. The hood is open, so that's why this is like this, but we'll get to under the hood afterwards. First, we're missing right here the fog light, the grill, and this grill right here. That's the first thing that is wrong on the outside. Also, some of the panels are not completely buttoned up. Soon we're gonna be needing brakes and rotors, which is a pricey thing that we're gonna be missing. Another thing is these these back tire is completely bald, so we're gonna need a set of tires for the bag. These are really well, they're like slicks and quite dangerous, I guess. What else on the outside? This right here, all the screws are stripped, so there is only one screw that works to secure the license plates, and that's not ideal. This tire is also not very good, and I guess let's go to the engine bay. First thing we're gonna notice under the hood, if I can open it with one hand holding the camera, is that the shocks are just gone. It doesn't stay open. So what we do on Mercedes is, it's great because you can pop this up and then you can prop the hood entirely open. Here we go. Now that the hood is secure and I can operate, I can show you the few things that we actually did to the car, and that's something I do to all my cars. First I buy them. First things first, we did change the oil filter, obviously, and we also change transmission filter, transmission fluid, also what else did I change? I changed the air filters. So those are the first few things that I do on the car when I get it. And then we had a problem. The problem I had with this car was the insanely expensive hydraulic suspension. I had the red and white ABC light on, and I'm gonna let Ivan from the past explain what was going on. Okay, thank you, Ivan from the future, and hi guys, this is Ivan from the past. I apologize for the dark conditions. It is night, but that's when I found out what I found out. Now you're gonna see right here, the Benz doesn't have any malfunctions, but from time to time gives the white ABC light, and I've been driving it around a few maybe like 40 miles so far since I own it, since a year ago, since I haven't registered it. But what I found out today after I watched the video from JR Garage is that very curious fact, the ABC light may very well be from lack of fluid, which will be ideal, so I can just add fluid until I figure out what the hell is going on. So here it is. This is the ABC tank. Struts are not working. This is almost completely dry, so we have a leak somewhere, and I'm gonna leave the car right here right now because I don't want to damage the pump for the ABC, which is really expensive. I'm gonna leave the car here for now. I'm I'm gonna run to the closest Pep Boys or AutoZone, get the proper hydraulic fluid. It is CH55, I think it's what it's called, pentosin. Fill it up and see if the light disappears. Sometimes the light is white, sometimes the light is red, but I can't drive the car like this, so I'm gonna go get slate, go get fluid, and continue with the day. Back to you, Ivan from the future. Thank you, Ivan from the past. Sadly, that was not the problem. I went and checked again and the fluid was there. It was just dark and I couldn't figure it out. What happened was, luckily for me, the car dentist diagnosed that the pump was actually changed, and what we did is we flushed the fluid and we noticed that the hydraulic fluid, the pentosin CHF11 from here was not going through the lines. So what we did was force it, get the air out of the system, and everything in the ABC system works perfectly fine now. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I never have another problem with that. Of course I'm gonna maintain it in certain intervals. Now that we're still under the hood, recently I've heard strange noises from the engine. I won't show you now, and I'll show you why I won't show you now, because I drove the car here and the car dentist diagnosed it to be well, me and Sandro, Broken Euros on Instagram, were thinking that it may be the harmonic balancer down there. That's a strong part, and it is driving 2 belts, so yeah, that wasn't the thing. What my problem was, quite bad right here. I'm gonna zoom you in. This is the supercharger pulley, and that right there is the bearing, and I'm not sure if you can see. Let me just shine some light on it with my phone. There it is. Some of the bearings are missing, and some of the little yeah, the whole thing is broken. So that cost me vibration between 2000 and like 4000 RPM, and well, past that it didn't matter because I didn't push the car so far. But that's why I immediately stopped the car, shut it off, and put it on the lift. I mean, put it on the lift first and then shut it off. We are waiting for the spare part for the supercharger pulley. I think we're just gonna do the bearing, since I have big plans for the smaller supercharger pulley, and I'll probably maintain the engine and change all the pulleys. So yeah, this is the main thing under the hood. One thing that I'm really upset about is that I don't have the plaque of who had my engine, who built my engine, right there. Usually AMGs are built by AMG engines, like the 113K, are built by one person, and it's written on the engine. But mine is missing. So what I'm gonna do is probably follow Panther's lead and build myself a plaque, one of one. I have to find out first who built his, but yeah, let's go inside the car for a second. While we're going to the car, there is a bunch of lights that they're not working on this car. Like this is gone, this light is gone, the standing light, this light is gone, this light does not work. Also, the 2 lights on the license plate are also not working. That's why I have like 6 messages only from the light. Let's go inside the car. Inside the car is primarily in great shape, if this camera can focus. We have 90,000 miles. We got it with 89 something, but I've been driving it around. One major thing that is not working is the head unit, and that is, I'll show you now. It turns on, but it says nothing is available, and then in a little bit it shuts off because I think we're missing an amplifier. And new, they're quite expensive, but I think we can find a used one and replace that. Shifter, this is loose. Many of the panels in this car are loose because I guess somebody was taking it apart. Like this one right here is loose. Buttons are sticky, which is gonna make for a nice episode of how to clean your sticky buttons on the car. Another thing is, I'm not gonna turn it on now, but the speedometer says service passed by 550 days, which is great for us. That's how much I had the car for, 550 days. But we can do one of those reset the service light on a Mercedes. And one other thing, the shade in the back don't work. Other than that, the car is in a pretty great shape. Oh yeah, the sunroof don't work too. But that only gives us more things for us to fix. And what plans we have for the car is, while the dentist is looking inside the hood over there, trying to figure out how to take everything off, we are gonna first make sure this car is mechanically sound. It is so lovely here. Alright, now that the noise level has gone down quite a bit, let's share what future modifications we want to do to the car. First, I want to change primarily the supercharger pulley with the VRP speed, smaller supercharger pulley, also the headers of the car. That is to begin with. Also, these zip ties right here, I need to replace all these bolts that are missing from you know, and button up the whole car. After I sort it mechanically, I want to make it a little bit more pleasing aesthetically, so I'm planning on getting the grille and the little fog light, and then the lip, the skirts, and the trunklet spoiler in the back, so you can get a little more aggressive look. And then if a designer want to help me and maybe put a wider body kit on the car, I'll be very happy to do that to this. But first things first, we're gonna get this car mechanically sorted, and after that, all the rest, I guess. Now we're waiting for the delivery guy to bring the supercharger pulley bearing so we can replace it. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you're excited about the project, subscribe for a lot more videos on this car to come. That's gonna be it for today. You have a great day. Bye.
Wow, wow, wow.